and I'm joined with my friend, singer, songwriter, award-winning Lexington native, my dear good friend, Miss Taylor Hughes. How's it going, Taylor?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good to hear from you. Thanks for wanting to keep being back on this particular show. You have quite the history with the
Oh my
show.
gosh,
This,
absolutely. First radio interview I ever had.
wow, I'm the first. I mean, it's pretty
Right,
cool to be the first at something.
right.
So, and I've followed your career before this interview happened. I mean, I've heard of you through Reverb Nation of all places, because
Oh
I
my
was
gosh,
just, I
I
was just, I was just getting started. Getting back to Lexington, 2014, 2015, something like that, and going to these
hmm
shows. I said, Taylor Hughes, Tristan Cork. Let's. I'm in. Like that's, and then shout out to the Tristan Cork, good people, good. Just Mama Sue, Patrice.
Yes, gotta love Mama
Um,
Sue. She's
and so shout out to them. So, the first show that I went to, or the first music show, I should say, a live music show I went to since this pandemic was you. It was
that's
at
right.
Jay Winder's, and you was performing alongside with, let me see if I get her name right, Audra McLaurin from The Voice, and
Yeah, Audra.
yeah. So you ladies got a mini tour that y'all been doing, in the past couple of months. Um, so the last time we chat was during the early stages of the pandemic. You was doing virtual shows, when
hmm
everything was just, this whole country was literally shut down. Venues,
Yeah.
restaurants, bars, all shut down, and now things are been back open up for quite some time. From your perspective as an artist, how does it feel just getting back to seeing people instead of through a phone, through a screen with the virtual stuff? How does it feel just being in front of people, an audience, performing again?
It's amazing. Let me tell you. I mean, I've always loved performing live. It's my favorite part of the music business is being on a stage and connecting with my fans and just having fun with them. So it was definitely, threw me through a loop when everything shut down and I wasn't able to do it. And I was like, wow, I guess I'm gonna have to suck it up and start doing these like live stream things. But funny enough, it actually helped me grow my fan base and all around the world, which is absolute blessing. But I am so happy to be back out on the road, be back on stage, seeing people healthy and happy and out and about, and seeing the businesses up and running again. And it's been, been crazy. It's definitely been a crazy year, but I actually have been out performing at venues and stuff probably since last August when they like first started opening like here and there and whatnot. And so I was just itching to get back out there, and I will definitely never take playing live music for granted ever.
Absolutely. That is what brings people together. Get your mind off of things, and whenever you can be an escape for someone for a couple of hours, and just put your heart and soul into these songs that you perform, whether it's cover songs, whether it's original material, is saying something. And I've talked to a lot of artists, especially through this pandemic, and you definitely seem the more level headed out of everyone. Just like you know what's out there, and it's like, okay, it is what it is. Let me go the virtual route. Let's see where we go with this. And like you said, it's worked out very well. Your your debut song, "Good Taste," it's been out for over a year, and
Yeah, it's crazy.
and I've been one of those people. Maybe I haven't bugged you too much about it because I enjoy your music. I was like, man, we waiting for Taylor to be on these platforms. Like, so
That's been a
yeah,
I agree.
but as an artist yourself, it's understandable. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into putting these songs out. And you gotta make sure these songs are right because that's you putting
Right.
yourself out there. So
Oh yeah,
maybe
all
some
day.
people bugged you more than I did, but I'm happy that you had got music out to the public. So Good Taste is out, and your latest song, Praying to the Whiskey. Let's talk about that because
Yeah.
it's Good Taste, Praying to the Whiskey. It's kind of keeping that thirst analogy, I guess, drinking, beverage. You're from Kentucky. You know for bourbon. We know for being a
Yeah.
bourbon state. Uh, so, and this song is co-written with yourself and your dad. Um,
Yeah.
so please let's talk about the songwriting session with yourself and your dad. Talk about um the process of putting this song together and how did it feel to have your own father contribute to this song?
Yeah, this whole release has been super exciting. One, because it's my second single, so after I released our first one, people are like, "So when's the next one coming out?" You know how they all are. And this is one I've been holding on to for a while. It's the first song I wrote or co-wrote when I moved to Nashville a little over 3 years ago. And what makes it just so special is, like you said, I wrote this with my dad, and for people who know me pretty well, music is a family business. My dad helps manage me. He helps me book shows. He's my sound man, my roadie, and I always joke around, but it's true. Him and my mom, not only are they my biggest fans, but they've also been the bank for a long time to help support me and make this career a thing for me. And I remember when my dad and I sat down to write this song, we were just kind of sitting there, we were like, okay, let's write today. What do we want to do? And we were talking about just, I think it was around the fall time. So obviously tailgating was going on and whatnot. And that's like a big deal for like my family. We love tailgating for UK football. And, we both went to UK for a little while. And so we were talking about the good old days of partying in college and the trouble we get into. And obviously, all the bourbon that we drink at the tailgates and stuff. And we kind of took that and just like the whole idea, and it's not even necessarily just drinking. Like everyone has a vice or everyone has something that like they deal with where they're trying to decide, do they listen to the devil on their shoulder or the angel on their shoulder, And for us, we thought it'd be kind of cool to take that idea and kind of mix it in with the fact that we're Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic, and which is kind of the play on, Jim, Jack, Johnny, and Crow. Those four apostles jaded my soul, and it was fun to kind of tie the two together. And obviously, being from Kentucky, like I gotta have a song about whiskey, right? It doesn't make sense not to. But my dad's very, very good with words, and he's a great writer. I always joke that he doesn't have a musical bone in his body, but the man can write. And I had just like a melody kind of idea, and he was spitting out lyrics here and there, and it just kind of flowed onto the paper. And I've been playing this song out for 3 or 4 years now, and everyone kind of knows it as my signature song. And they're like, Taylor, when are you going to release the song? And I'm like, it's coming. Like, I've been holding on to it. I've had it recorded for a little bit, and I just wanted to wait for the right time. And which, is there ever really a right time? Sometimes you just gotta release it and just let it go out into the world. But obviously, as a female artist, I'm a little different than most women. I'm a little more in your face, kind of like Miranda Lambert or Ashley McBride. And I was kind of nervous about how people would take this song because you don't really hear a whole lot of female artists singing this kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's make this, it's been a crazy year. Why not celebrate this release, get the song out? And, writing with my dad has made it even so much more special because him and I write a lot, but not everyone knows that he writes. So it was kind of an introduction for him to the world, like, hey, I am a writer too. So it's been really cool to celebrate the success of this song with him.
Praying to the Whiskey is available on all digital music platforms. It's been out since February, I believe. So
Yeah.
it's on my Spotify like songs, and it
Okay.
will eventually be on my playlist. I do like this thing on Twitter, hashtag Music Mondays, like my favorite songs of the week, and it'll be there. Praying to my whiskey will be on that playlist down the road. Definitely will be adding it to the playlist for sure. So yeah, I've been around you and your family for so many years, and like
Yes.
you said, I feel like an adopted member to the Hughes family.
Well, we absolutely adore you. So whenever you come out to the shows, we get super, super excited to see you.
Moms get very excited. Her laugh is just, it's she
It's
just
infectious.
blossoms. It's just she kind of keep. I feel like one of her kids. I guess you could say. She's like, it's so good to see you, and so good to see
Oh
you
yeah.
too. And Dad, I know. He does
Oh, he.
literally everything. He does the sounds. He manage you. I didn't even know he co-wrote or be a writer. So for him to contribute this way is pretty amazing. And the song turned out really, really good.
Well, thank.
Pops, so shout out to Pops, and
Yeah, Poppy Hughes.
so he's a cool dude. Appreciate chatting with him. He likes to bust my chops from time to time, but it's all false.
Don't feel. He does it to all of
Yeah,
us.
so I'm like, dang, like, come on, man. But he's a good dude. Props to him. He tries to get on the show too. I'm like,
Ridiculous.
yeah, like as Taylor's dad, like, do I really want to do this? You know?
I don't want to do it either, Kenny.
Yeah.
That could be trouble.
I was just, I'm thinking about Taylor and the friendship we have. It's like I have to think about that. We've been through so much together. We go to shows together. We won awards together. I mean,
Right?
we done some incredible things. But in all seriousness, it's always good to hear from you and the family. And I'm proud of you for thriving in this industry. Especially
Well, thank.
the way that country music has, you know it feels like woman artists in country music has had to fight even harder to get
Yeah,
themselves heard. So it's incredible. Praying to the Whiskey is on the platforms. Go stream it. Go buy it. She's gonna be doing some shows in Tennessee, and of course, she ain't forget about us Lexington folks. So she'll
absolutely.
she'll she'll
Home.
be back from time to time. So I want to talk about this these shows you've been doing with Audra. You done some shows in Lexington. You done some shows in Tennessee.
Yeah.
How did you two meet, and what led y'all to doing these shows together?
Yeah, well, Audra and I actually met, I think it was at the beginning of last year before all the craziness happened. We both just happened to be playing the same writers round one night. And we have a mutual friend that plays music that was kind of telling both of us that we need to meet each other. And we had never, crossed paths. And one night we both just happened to be playing the same show. And she was in the round before me. And I was like, I think this is the girl that Jeff was telling me about. And we talked afterwards and we just clicked instantly. And she ended up staying for my round. And afterwards, she was like, "Oh my God, girl, we got to write." And we started writing together and hanging out. And then, the pandemic happened and no one was able to see each other for a little bit. But we reconnected towards the end of the year, and she had told me she booked some shows in my hometown and was like, "Hey, do you want to play some of these shows with me?" And I was like, "Absolutely, let's do it." And then, I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, "What if we turn this into like a mini, like, Kentucky tour kind of thing?" So, her and I started booking a bunch of shows. It was only supposed to be like a month long, just like January. And we got a sponsor for it, Kentucky Beer Cheese. They're awesome. They were sponsoring all the shows for us, and it turned out to be like a 2-month thing because other venues heard about it and they wanted to be a part of it. So we started doing that, and then now we're playing shows together here in the Tennessee area. We've been in, we're going to be in Knoxville and Chattanooga, not just Nashville, and we're actually going to be in Indianapolis next month. So we're starting to branch out, and we're looking at, the East Coast and talking about going down to Florida. Obviously, she's got some connections in Philly because that's where she's from, and we're talking about maybe hitting Texas eventually, hopefully during the summer. But her and I we just clicked instantly, and I always joke around that she is the northern me. Like, we're so much alike, and we just get along so well. We have a very similar vibe, and our sound has got some similarities, but we also have something unique to bring to the table, and we feed off each other really well. And it just kind of works when we do live shows together, and it's been an absolute blast. She's been a blessing, and to not only work with, but she's become a really good friend of mine, and she's definitely helped make this new year like just so much fun for me, and I can't wait to see what else we get into.
So this friendship and show amount of shows that y'all been doing has definitely evolved and blossomed, and y'all literally y'all pretty much gonna be everywhere when this year is all said and done. From the looks
That's
of it, y'all going to
that
be
is,
everywhere.
well, she's just so much fun to travel with, and I'd never really traveled with another artist before, and I've opened for some male artists and whatnot, but being able to like co-headline these just acoustic shows that we've been doing, it's been amazing. And I think right now in country music, like you mentioned, it's hard for female artists, but it's also hard just, being an artist in general. We all are, it's almost like a competition, I hate to say it, but we all have the same goals though. And it's nice for her and I to be able to share that passion and to cheer each other on and to just have fun on the road, because that's what we both love, is being on the road and playing live music, being in front of a crowd. So it's been good. It's been a really good year so far.
I feel like 2021 feels different compared to a year ago. We're starting to get some sort of normalcy. We still got ways to go, but we're
Yeah.
getting there. It's gonna take some time. Um, in Kentucky, we might get some restrictions and curfew lifted within a couple of months. A lot can
I
happen
hope.
between now and then. So we out there. We getting out there, and shout out to Audra. I was at the show with Jay Wenders. Very very nice lady. She I could see why y'all two click. Some resemblance, similarities. A lot of fun, a lot of laughters. Um,
Oh yeah.
so it's just she's cool. She alright with us. So I'm glad
She
that
is.
yeah, I'm glad that you got her to Kentucky and show how us Kentuckians get down. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I've
incredible.
showed her drink a little bourbon, but I think she's still trying to adjust to it. I told her though, I said, "You're hanging out with a Kentucky girl, like We gotta get you off the vodka and get onto the bourbon.
You know,
But no, we haven't together, and she's unbelievably talented, and I love working with her. So
cool. So, obviously you're keeping yourself busy with these
yeah,
shows and everything. So with that being said, you go ahead and promote the shows that you have coming up in the coming weeks and months.
yeah. We mentioned, coming back to Kentucky. I'll actually be in Lexington. I'll be back at my favorite spot, Elkhorn Tavern. I'm there on May 7th
Mhm.
and May 29th. I'm playing a new venue for me, Bluegrass Barrel House, which is in Richmond. I'm going to be there on May 8th. They're doing like an outlaw thing, so I'm going to be playing with a bunch of other artists. So I'm super excited about that. Audra and I are going to be up in New Albany on May 14th, playing at Parlor, New Albany. It's going to be a great time. It's a new venue. It's a really cool setup. And then I've been invited in June to have my residency at the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, which is such a privilege, and I'm so excited. I'll be there June 5th. And then, I post all my schedules and my shows and stuff on Facebook and Instagram, all at Taylor Hughes Music. I did just get a TikTok here recently, so I'm on the TikTok,
Mm.
and I'm starting to do the Twitter thing. So
You're on the TikTok bandwagon now, okay? You know.
it took me a little while to get on it, and I'm still trying to adjust. So,
I don't think I could do the TikTok stuff myself. I'm more into watching the videos and
yeah.
getting my laughs on. So
Mm-hmm.
any form of entertainment would be truly appreciated. So you can check out Taylor Hughes on the social medias. Taylor Hughes Music on Instagram. Tay Hughes Music on Twitter, and she has a Facebook fan page on Facebook. So go Taylor Hughes Music as well. And go check out the songs. Good Taste, Praying to the Whiskey. Both songs are out on the platforms. Spotify, Apple Music. It's all there. So y'all can
Yeah.
stop bugging her
Get it.
about these music being out because they're out now. She got them out, and now we're now just waiting for that EP or full length album, whatever direction she goes next. But she got y'all busy for now, so stop bothering her about that.
Hey, I'm working on some more stuff right now. We got a lot in the works, so I'm excited to just get all this new music out there. It's what quarantine does. You're stuck in your house, so you're writing a ton.
Pretty much, and great to have you back on the show. And this is about a year removed from the previous interview, so we ain't got to go through that no more. So whenever you got new music, I'm there. If you got songs or shows, whatever, I'm there. So, or at least I try to be there. Your mom makes sure she's a really good mom. And how do I know
Yes.
she's a good mom? She I get the messages from her. She be in the DM like, Kenny, Taylor's coming to Lexington. You ain't busy. Come on through. So she don't really say it like that. She just be sharing posts and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's a good mama. She takes care of me. So
And
she's my biggest cheerleader, that's for sure.
so shout out to moms. Shout out to pops as well. Great chatting with you, Taylor. Proud of you as always. Happy to see that you and the family are healthy, which is very, very important. And continue to be healthy out there. And I will see you in some future shows in May and getting into the summer. I'm looking forward to this warm weather, not this
Ew.
bipolar weather that Kentucky and
Right.
Tennessee is dealing with right now. So Mother Nature's being bipolar right now. But
Oh.
But continue to be awesome, Taylor, and we'll see each other again soon. Thank you for your time.